What's up, YouTube? King Smog has returned to pollute your social media feed. Now, YNW MElly's attorney, David Howards, has suggested that evidence reveals YNW Bortlen shot and killed Christopher YNW Juvy Thomas and Anthony YNW Sakchaser Williams. A 2015 interrogation of YNW MElly was recently uploaded on the Law and Crime Network YouTube page. It involved MElly shooting into a large crowd of people in Vero Beach, Florida. A young and inexperienced MElly allows the detectives to break him down, and MElly admits to the crime, but claims he did so after an individual he ends up naming pulled a gun out first. MElly, speaking to detectives at length when he was younger, reveals that MElly has already learned the hard way when it came to speaking to detectives. He has already told on himself, and I'm sure the hard time in juvenile lockup had MElly regretting how foolish of a move that was. Now, YNW Bortlen, however, just may grow resentful over MElly's attorneys pointing the finger at him. We have all seen the footage of the horribly conjured story he gave the detectives while visiting Bortlen on a hospital bed. The lies he told in that footage seriously hinders Bortlen's credibility. But the question really comes down to what his lawyer's been telling him. Bortlen may have learned about MElly's attorneys trying to pin the murders on him. During the trial, we learned that Bortlen's hands had gunshot residue on them and that he had changed his clothes when he arrived at the hospital with sakchaser and juvy. Now, I am certain that MElly has been advised by his counsel that this is one of the best courses of action to take, and that Bortlen placed himself in these predicaments by staying at the hospital and speaking to the detectives. But if Bortlen's attorney advised him that the only course of action saving him from a life sentence is getting on the stand and implicating MElly, well, then we can expect him to do just that. If Bortlen were to snitch on MElly, it would do wonders for his case. It would also give his defense attorneys something to work with when the prosecutor tries to tie him to a gang. His defense could argue that a, quote, real gang member wouldn't testify and look at the trip to prison like a badge of honor, an honor Bortlen would have upheld had he not snitched and took his time, quote unquote, on the chin. That's all for today, Smoggers. Like, comment, and shoot that sub, man.